I really do feel like not everybody in the States even understands or knows about pelvic floor. So it's not just the Philippines, it's everywhere. We should be talking about it more and helping and giving moms resources to help them with these problems. So I just wanted to.
What really hit me during your talk was that your pelvic floor muscles are actually tight, which is why there's leaking and incontinence. So this is something I learned in your class, because usually when you say leaking, you think it's loose.
Yeah.
When actually it's tight.
Yes.
So does it mean that with proper exercise, I'm just putting this out there for clarification, with more exercises and maybe even muscle awareness, do you see that it helps to loosen up the muscle?
1000%. Yeah. And sometimes women come many years after they've had a baby or many years after they've started to have the problem, and they're like, well, I don't think this will ever go away, so I always just wear a pad. But they are so surprised to see that just a little bit of awareness and a little bit of the muscle control really, really, really helps. It really does. And I just want to reiterate that, because sometimes mommies are in their 50s and 60s and they say, well, I've had this, or my mom has had this, it must be genetic. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's because you're doing exercises wrong. So a lot of mommies do love to do Pilates and yoga. Sometimes they're just not doing it correctly, or they're not breathing correctly, or because they've been sitting at a desk, during the pandemic, everyone's sitting at home and they're not moving as much as they used to, and they're still stressed out. So you're not using your pelvic floor. Yeah,
that's right. So you brought up exercise, and someone actually told me that some exercises, because some exercises are focused on core or more legs, and that can actually cause more tightness in the pelvic floor because you're trying to flex it all the time. So we just have to remember that the pelvic floor exercises is separate from all our other fitness routines, or maybe we can add it in as a last touch, right? Go ahead.
A lot of my patients come in and they're surprised that I don't do a lot of quote unquote pelvic floor exercises, because I'm having them lunge or squat, and it's not just about the pelvic floor, right? It's about how you use your pelvic floor while you're functioning. So any exercise can be a pelvic floor exercise if you're able to connect to your pelvic floor.
Yeah, I think with initial practice, like maybe we can do a class with you sometime, because when I took your class, it really brought awareness to that muscle. And then after you already learned that, then it can be already part of your routine. Like I remember Oprah long ago had this conversation with women about, well, it was Kegels at the time. Now we're learning that it's beyond Kegels. But she was saying that she was making this face like, are you doing it now? She's like, that's so funny. But I really remember it stuck to me, because you can actually be doing it while you're working or in the car or whatever, while your baby's playing in the playground or something.